Hey everybody. Okay, so this is how I remember using the 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 I think this is the tap, right? So you gently move it back and forth, right? So you go a little bit forward, a little bit back, a little bit forward, a little bit back, right? And you put lots of oil on it, right? Back and forth, just like this. Now, it looks level, and I'm using the old threads as a guide. I didn't drill a new hole yet, but I'm just trying to see if maybe all that drilling I did yesterday busted out enough of the old bolt that I can maybe put in another bolt in the same hole, in the same threads, and I won't have to re-drill the hole. Because a lot of the bolts been drilled out. If I could just get a couple more threads, because when I put the other bolt in there, just to see how far it would go in, it went in about 4 threads, and I don't think that's enough. But if I could get a couple more threads, maybe that'll be enough. I don't know. So we'll see. Oh, I hear some crickling and crackling in there. Alright, I'm going to take it out and put some more oil on the end. Yeah, the camera can't focus on it too well, but looking at it with my eyes, looks like a little bit of junk on there. Let's wipe it off. Reapply the oil. Keep going. Yeah, little metal shavings in there. I learned how to do this in high school. Tapping and dyeing in high school. I think if I would have been a little bit more careful in high school, I could have done some good work with this. But I remember my threads, especially with my tap, even though I went back and forth slowly like that, the metal was all kind of screwy, and it wasn't nice and smooth. Like the threads had, I don't know what the word would be to describe it, but they definitely weren't smooth threads. They kind of had like flakes in it and stuff like that. So maybe it wasn't my technique. Maybe it was the type of metal I was working with that wasn't really hard, and it didn't have a lot of integrity. So when you tapped it, it kind of got all kind of flaky. Got some more oil on there. Right, now it's kind of hard to tell if I'm perfectly level, but I just kind of go gentle and see where the bit bites into the threads. Yeah, I think it's right there. Yeah. It's getting pretty stiff. Pretty stiff right now. I want to be gentle. It's a delicate operation. Yeah, there's something in there that I'm catching on. Probably a piece of the old bolt. I'm hoping that I can break it loose, or, break off some of the little remnants of that old bolt so I can screw in a new one enough that it'll still hold the fuel pump. The other day I lost a subscriber. That's okay. It's okay if I lose a subscriber. Maybe he thought my videos were kind of boring and maybe not fast-paced enough. My dad, he's pretty fast-paced himself. He wouldn't have taken all the time to do all sorts of stuff like I do. He wouldn't have gone on the internet to research tons of stuff and aborted the startup because he wasn't sure about oil pressure and things like that. He wouldn't have done that. He would have just put it together and he would have just been like, yeah, well, that's good enough. I'm just going to see if that's good enough. And he would have just winged it. But I wanted to be really careful. Yeah. It's not very tight. Oh. Lots of crap in there. Holy smokes, there's lots of crap in there. Wow, there's lots of crap in there. I might get lucky. I might not have to completely drill it all out and then retap it. I might get away with just retapping partial threads. You know, like I think it's called chasing the threads. I think that's what this is called. I hope this will fix it. I'd say that is the biggest screw up with the Rambler I've had so far. I should go use my wire brush. That's what I should do. Go use the wire brush. Yep. Yep. That's what I should do. Put some more oil on there. Do it again. Very gentle. Very, very gentle. There we go. Yeah, going back and forth like this is how I learned it in high school. I'm making lots of progress. My back is starting to hurt. Lots of stuff in there. Holy smokes. Put on some more oil. Carefully thread it in. That's getting real tight right there. Maybe I'm bottoming out on the other thread, on the other piece of the bolt that's in there. Maybe. It kind of does look like it's going in that way though. Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe that's the way that the hole goes. I feel something breaking off in there. It's getting easier. It's getting easier. Less resistance. Oh, it's starting to catch on something. Oh, yeah, that angle is really going in there. I'm gonna back it off and then investigate. Whew. Oh. Whew. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to squirt some oil in there and clean it out using my syringe. Oh man, that got totally dirty. Yeah, I'm gonna squirt some oil in there using my syringe and clean it out. Let's see how that works. Well, I squirted it out. I think I'm gonna try it again. More oil this time. Whoa.